Good day and welcome to another Com Solutions wireless and mobility tech tip. My name is Bill Carr. I am the Chief Mobility Architect at Com Solutions Company, and today we're going to discuss background spectrum analysis on the Aruba Network's Instant AP product line. Let's get started. So for those who are unfamiliar with the Aruba Network's Instant AP product line, they're a group of campus APs that are designed to be used, and they run a virtual controller elected amongst the swarm of APs that are deployed. Features that have been added recently to Instant include the Air Group functionality for AirPlay and Air Display from Apple iOS and MacBook devices, as well as some background spectrum analysis that was previously only available in the physical controller-based architectures. So now we're going to simply log in to our Instant controller. And most important today is a lot of these features were added in a recent software release. So we want to make sure we're at the 6200.3200 release or higher. If not, that firmware can simply be updated from the support website or by simply checking online for a new version. So now we're going to actually make some changes to the RF settings, and when you click on the RF button in the upper right hand corner here, we're going to have some basic settings. We want to look at the advanced settings. The advanced settings we want to look at are actually underneath the radio tab. So for the 2.4 gigahertz radio and the 5 gigahertz radio, you can notice that there are background spectrum monitoring checkboxes. By default they're disabled. We're going to turn those on, and they're going to allow this to sit for a little while and see if we can gather some statistics on some of the background interference that we may see from devices such as Bluetooth, cordless phones. In education environments, we may see, especially in student housing, we may see Xboxes and other types of interference sources as well. So we'll let this run, and we'll be back in just a few moments. So now we've allowed our Instant AP to run for a few moments, and we're going to simply go through and actually see what data we've collected. So in an Aruba Instant cluster, if there were more than one AP, we'd actually see a list of them here. We'd be able to get details based on each AP in that virtual controller cluster. So we'll take a look at the one that's here. And now what we see is, because we enabled background spectrum analysis, we actually have this spectrum tab. But it's very important to notice that also in the monitoring tab, we see number of neighboring APs, number of valid clients, number of neighboring clients, and some throughput data. And we'll simply click over on the spectrum side, and we can actually see we have detected a frequency hopping cordless base. It's eating up basically 6 channels worth of bandwidth, sitting in the middle of our spectrum there. And then we can actually click on the 2.4 gigahertz to get a little bit better detail on what that's doing for available channel time for Wi-Fi, for our cordless phone, and for other data. So that's a simple overview of how we use Spectrum on an Instant AP to identify interference sources in our environment. Please stay tuned and come back and visit us for more tech tips. If you have any other questions, please visit our website at www.comsolutions.com.